Good morning to all of you. Today we are going to discuss a case law relating to section 156 clause 3 CRPC. The main point is whether the magistrate has to examine any witnesses before taking the case on file or before endorsing it to the police for investigation. This is the crux of the case. As a senior police officer, since I worked in the department for many long years, I know that the magistrate need not examine any witnesses if the plaint is given in writing. And they can simply forward under section 200 CRPC, we will file private complaint. All these provisions you need not bother. Now, the Supreme Court has clearly stated that no need to examine any complainant or the witnesses before forwarding the matter for investigation under section 156 clause 3. This was held in the case of, the name is a little bit confusing, please hear carefully. Supreme Bhiwandi Wada Menor Infrastructure Private Limited. So Supreme Bhiwandi Wada Menor Infrastructure Private Limited versus State of Maharashtra and another in criminal appeal number 680 by 2021. So two judges bench, Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud and M.R. Shah. They held that magistrate need not examine the witnesses while forwarding the matter under 156 clause 3. Here, please remember, normally we all know, according to section 154 CRPC, if anybody comes to the police station and gives a report, either oral or in writing, about any cognizable offence, is the duty of the SHO to register an FIR. According to 155, if it is a non-cognizable case, the police have to take permission from the magistrate and register the case. Normally, police, if the police do not register the case, either 154 or under 155, the complainant has got a liberty to file a private complaint. The FIR can be filed in the court itself. That is under section 156 clause 3. Of course, under section 200, you will file the complaint and the magistrate can endorse it for investigation and the police will investigate under 156 clause 3. Here the case is under. So this construction company, they are big construction company. They are the contractors for a big bypass road, that is Fata-Binar-Wadapa. This is in Maharashtra state. So actually these people, these construction people, they have to pay some compensation to the persons, to the landholders who lost their land in the so-called widening or in the course of this bypass road. Here the entire thing happened. They have employed some 4 or 5 persons for this particular duty, and these people, including the manager also, they have played fraud. They prepared false documents and in respect of the landholders, and they have knocked away the amount without distributing to the real persons. This is the thing. So they approached the company, actually they approached the Powai police station. They filed a complaint, but no use, since it is a pure civil matter. I think they did not take any initiative. Therefore, they filed a private complaint on 11/5/2016 before 60th MM Andheri, Mumbai. So 60 municipal magistrates. Normally first ADJ, first AMM, second AM only in Ongole. But 60th municipal magistrate, metropolitan magistrate, Andheri, Mumbai, they have filed a private complaint. So the court endorsed the same to the police for investigation under section 156 clause 3 CRPC. Because here it is clear, the docket sheet also clearly says that the prayer from the complainant is that the matter may be entrusted to send the matter for investigation. Therefore, simply they have entrusted the matter for investigation. Right? So, as per the directions, the police registered a case in crime number 2000/216 under sections 418, 419 cheating, 420 up to this cheating, 405 misappropriation or breach of trust, 467 forged documents, 468 forgery for the purpose of cheating, 471, 474, 120B conspiracy, read with 34 IPC. So that means mainly the allegations of cheating, fraud and misappropriation, right? because they have produced 6 bogus certificates to the people. That means in the name of sick persons, these people have knocked away the entire amounts. Very serious case. Right? Anyway, normally when the police register cases, the people will try to go for anticipatory bail. Yes, A2 and A3, they went to the trial court and got anticipatory bail. And A1 went to the High Court. Here the important point comes. High Court stated that the magistrate did not observe the mere obligation of examining the complainant, a couple of witnesses, and then only order for investigation, which he has not done. Therefore, keeping the lacuna in mind, the High Court has given bail to A1 also. Right? So, aggrieved by this, the Infrastructure Corporation, they have filed an appeal before the Supreme Court. Supreme Court clearly, now they had given a clear position. The reasons, so for 200 CRPC, maybe please remember section 200, the magistrate has to examine the witnesses and record statements to satisfy the necessity. But I know, according to section CRPC, if it is in writing, if the complaint is filed in writing, there is no necessity for examination of witnesses. It is there in section 200 also. You can see it. Here I could not write it. So the Supreme Court held that High Court was erroneous in appreciating the legal position. So section 200 says, provided that when complaint is made in writing, magistrate need not examine the complaint and witnesses. Here it is written. So Supreme Court places reliance on another very famous case law. That is, Sugan Chand Jain versus State of Madhya Pradesh 2001. Right? So here it has clear what is 156.3. It is only forwarding. Then who has to do investigation? Police. Yes, they have to, under 161, they have to examine the witnesses. They have to visit the scene of offense. They have to prepare the charge sheet. They have to collect everything except the registration of the FIR by the police. Other investigations as equal arresting of the accused as that of investigation. So the magistrate need not examine the witnesses. So therefore, since there are serious allegations and since the police asked these people for police custody for interrogation, so the bail given by the High Court is cancelled and they are remanded to judicial custody. So the revision filed by these people, that is appeal filed by the so-called Infrastructure Corporation, is allowed. Right? This is a very good case law. So magistrate need not examine A, B, C, D and then only forward. Of course, in Ongola, we know that routinely they will follow the so-called forwarding and police will register cases. Right? Thank you very much.